Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Comment, subscribe if you have not subscribed, like and share. Those who have subscribed, thank you for your support. So today I want to talk about natural family planning. Of course, you know very well that most people want to know how to use natural family planning, and because they don't know how to use it, or they don't know which one to choose at at such a particular time, they end up messing, or they end up getting pregnant, which they did not plan for. So today I will highlight some, and then I will measure on one, that is calendar calculation. So the first one is coitus interruptus. Coitus interruptus, most of you knows it as withdrawal. Yes, most of you knows it as withdrawal. Another one is basal body temperature. This is where you take your temperature every day early in the morning, and when you are ovulating, or when you are on your fertile phase, when you are in your fertile phase, the temperature tend to arise. So it will force you to abstain until such a time that the temperature will come down. The next one is LAM, lactation amenorrhea, or breastfeeding. This one, mostly it is used by postnatal mothers, those who have immediately delivered and the child is still less than 6 months. The mother is practicing exclusive breastfeeding, and also the monthly period has not returned. This method will be very effective for those people, for the postnatal mothers up to 6 months. And then the next one is cervical mucus monitoring, where you check if the mucus of the cervix is clear, slippery and stretchy. You know that you are fertile, or you are ovulating. At that particular time, if you do sex, you will get pregnant. Of course, you will get pregnant. And the second last one is symptothermal method. This one, it is a combination of all those that I've said, like you do calendar method, you use basal body temperature, you do cervical mucus monitoring, all those at the same time. And then the last one that I will explain more, and I know you really want to know about it, because most of you don't know when they are safe and when they are not safe. They don't know when they are ovulating and when they are not ovulating. Most ladies usually wait until they see their menses. They don't know even how to, they don't know about their cycle. So that is why sometimes you can find that some ladies end up messing because they don't know even their dates. They are just there, and then they end up getting pregnant that they did not plan for. So this method will help you to know when you can use it to get pregnant, and also at the same time you can use it to avoid pregnancy, unnecessary pregnancy, or unplanned pregnancy. So I will teach you. So this method, before you know, or before you start using it, you have to at least know your cycle. Monitor your cycle at least 6 months, and know it that it is regular. Your cycle must be regular for you to use this method. And then I'm saying calendar calculation. Your cycle must be regular. At the same time, you should not be using any hormonal contraceptive. You know, if you are using hormonal contraceptive, it will make your cycle to be irregular. So you will end up, it will be hard for you to know when you are safe, or it will make it hard for you to monitor your cycle well. And then another thing, you and your partner, you have to agree to use this method, because you know, if you are on your fertile phase, you just have to abstain. And the last thing that you have to know about this thing, that this calendar calculation, is that sperms usually stay inside the womb for at least 3 to 5 days. So if you are using this method and you don't calculate your cycle very well, or you don't calculate your dates well, you will end up getting pregnant that you did not plan for. So I will start to explain how you should calculate, or you should know how to use this method. So another thing that you should know, that the day when you're using this method, you don't use the date, you use the days to calculate your days. I mean, you use the days, you don't use the date. I think I'm clear. You don't use the date, you are using the days. So the first thing that you should know, that the day you start, the day you see blood, the day you start your menstrual period, the day you see blood, that is your first day. For example, if you are the person who usually have menses on date first, for example, I'm saying for example, on date first, you know that, okay, within that cycle, you also have to know that for this calendar calculating method, or calculation method, for it to be effective, your cycle must be within 26 to 32 days, so that it will be more effective if you just calculate it the way it should be. So for example, day one, I'm saying day 1 to day 7, you're usually safe. I mean, the day you start your menses up to day 7, you are usually safe. From that day 8, you have started ovulating, so you should abstain, or you should do protected sex if you don't want to get pregnant. Unless you want to get pregnant, is when you can do unprotected sex. So day 1 to day 7, that is your safe days. And from day 8 up to 22nd day, you are ovulating. You know that the peak ovulation is always at the day 14. So from day 1 up to day 22nd, from day 1 up to day 22nd, you are ovulating. You just have to know that you are ovulating, and you should abstain, or you should do protected sex. Don't mess, or don't get unwanted pregnancy or unplanned pregnancy. There is no pregnancy that is unwanted. So get pregnant when you want to get pregnant, and be safe. Let me say, every time. So day 1 to day 7, you are safe. From day 8 to day 22nd, you are ovulating and you are fertile. You can get pregnant. From day 23 up to the day you will again start your cycle, you are safe. So you can enjoy your things up to the day you will again start your menses. So for example, let me give you one example. So for example, I don't know if you will see, for example, you have started your menses at day 2, the second, I'm saying on second, and you're the kind of a person usually menstruate for 3 days. So at the back of your mind, you have to know that sperms usually stay inside your womb, or inside the womb of a woman for at least 3 to 4 days. So and I remember I said earlier, from day 1, from the day you started your menses up to day 7, you are safe. And remember, when you are menstruating, you can't do sex. So for example, you have menstruated for 3 days or 4 days, and then you have sex, you will get pregnant because sperms will stay inside your womb up to the 5th day, and then it will get when you have started your ovulating. That's when you will get pregnant again. So I will advise you, when you are using this method, the only safest day that you will never ever get pregnant is after ovulation. But this, for example, you started menstruating on 2nd, 1, 2, 3, you have stopped your menstruation has ended, and then you did a mistake, or you have sex at maybe day 5 or day 6, you will get pregnant because by the time the sperms will die, it will be when you have started ovulating. So you just have to know that the most safest day that you can have sex without a problem is when after ovulation. That is the only time you can have sex without any problem, free. You can have sex free without any problem. Yeah. So if you don't know how to use this method, it can sometimes mess you. But if you know how to calculate it, this method will always be effective, and you will never even dream of using any those hormonal contraceptive, because those hormonal, I'm not discouraging you, but most of them have several disadvantages. They have a lot of side effects. So just know how to calculate this method, and then you will always be safe and safe. Bye. Let's meet in my next video. Let's meet on my next video.